Alright, Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Hashem Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect across the four corners of the earth, and the sincere spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Alright, real quick lesson on how there's a thin line between being a brother and being a nigga. So I'm gonna open up with this 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse, start at 6. It says, "There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field. It is full of all good things." Alright, so this city that is being built is the holy city of Jerusalem. Alright, New Jerusalem, the nation of Israel, and the scriptures say the kingdom is within you. So the kingdom is already being built through the elect. Alright, the men laboring week in and week out, that are gonna be the first fruits to inherit the kingdom. Alright, spiritually, we're building up the kingdom. We're building up the city. All right, and then it's going to manifest in the flesh. It's going to manifest in the flesh when Yahweh Shah makes his second return. Because without him, we can't have the kingdom. Without him, without Yahweh Shah, we can't have salvation. Alright? It says, "And is set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things." Right? So, because the kingdom is not just, the kingdom is the people of Israel. The kingdom is a people before it's a place. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Zion being the nickname of the holy city of Jerusalem, the capital of the nation of Israel, is a people before it's a place. All right, and the Lord said that Israel, roughly paraphrasing, is as the sands of the sea. All right, and the stars of the heavens. We are innumerable. Once we receive the kingdom, once the elect inherit the kingdom, and 2/3 have to die off on this side and are reborn through the elect in the kingdom. All right, through those perfect and incorruptible bodies. Israel is going to be in Israel on the earth, without having to worry about death. All right, with those immortal bodies, we're gonna fill this earth up real fast, and that's why the Lord said, "In my Father's house are many mansions." We gonna migrate to other planets, man. We gonna fill this planet up, and then we gonna fill other planets up. All right, so the kingdom is physically in the flesh is going to be built up and started here on earth, but it expands into the universe, into the heavens. All right, and it's never going to stop growing. All right, so it says, "And it's set upon a broad field, and it's full of all good things." Right, blessings after blessings. All right, and immortal bodies mean that you're not gonna have to see death. You're gonna be able to live forever, and the Lord is, and throughout that eternal living, the Lord is gonna continue to have blessings upon blessings, man. All right. Verse 7: "The entrance therefore is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left, a deep water, right? So that's what this truth is, all right? Dealing with this truth, all right? Holding on, trying to keep the laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, holding on to the faith, all right? Holding on to the name of the Lord, rehearsing righteous acts, all right? In this world, especially in America, all right, the great city, all right, the great whore of Babylon, all right. This place is dangerous. This whole system of things, the world is given into the hand of the wicked, with Esau bearing rule, all right, being the devil in the flesh. And this system that he has designed, it's a dangerous place. Trying to follow the spirit, trying to hold on to the faith. Every day, every minute, every hour, you're being tempted. All right, you're being tried. So it says the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place, right? Because the truth is only for the elect. Only the elect gonna get it. The scriptures say many are called, but few are chosen. All right. The elect is a small population compared to the entire human population on earth. Okay. And the Lord has to put the spirit on you for you to acknowledge it, for you to be able to see this truth. All right. And even once you see the truth and acknowledge it as the truth, and you start rehearsing the righteous acts, trying to keep the law, statutes, commandments, you have to stay in line. You have to walk that straight and narrow path. All right. Which requires of you staying within the line of the truth and what's pleasing unto the Lord. All right. Right, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. Right, so on one side, the truth is like walking on one of those what you call it, tightrope, I think they call it, the tightrope, or the shit when the motherfuckers be walking. Only Edomites be doing, mainly Edomites be doing this daredevil shit, walking. They walk a thin line that's connected between two skyscrapers in New York or the Grand Canyon. All right. But that line, the point is this: that line is very thin. So now you compare that to the truth. The Lord said on one side is fire. All right, and if you fall, you're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be burnt up. And on the other side is a deep water. All right, a deep water with nothing to grab onto. So even if you know how to swim, you fall into that deep water. Eventually, your body gonna fall weak and you're gonna drown. All right, that's what this truth is like. So you want to stay on that straight and narrow path. That's the only way to get into the kingdom. Reading on, it says, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be one man go there at once. Right? So that's how tight it is. Because imagine 5 people trying to walk that thin line at one time. You going the rope won't be moving all wobbly, and your chances of falling is going to be greater. All right, so that's why you have to ultimately, that represents what? You being in this truth by yourself, man. You if you have faith, have it to yourself first. All right, you focusing on what you need to do, on making sure you stay on that tight rope, you stay on that narrow road, and you don't go astray. All right, to give yourself the best chances of survival, of being shown mercy when the Lord passed judgment and destroyed this fucking wicked system. All right. And when you think about it, what? When is the opportunity for the elect when has the opportunity for the elect to enter into the kingdom came into the earth after Yahweh Shah died for the sins of our people, all right, the nation of Israel, all right, but also now in these days that we living in now, and you know, because what, the earth was destroyed by water in the days of Noah, all right, and so that was behind us. That was the first death. The second death, the Lord gonna destroy this place with fire. But but the opportunity for the elect to enter into the kingdom, be the first fruits of the kingdom, is in between the first death and the second death. All right. Right. So, right. That's the point. I'm gonna try to keep it brief and short as much as possible. But yeah, man, it's a thin line. It's real easy to go astray, man. That's my point. That's the point of this video. All right. It's real easy to go astray and to get caught up in this world, man. All right. Go living your daily lives. All right. Going to work. You know, commuting back and forth to work, running errands, all right? You could find yourself getting caught up and going off, all right? Listening to worldly music, playing the radio, you know, listening to worldly music. There's nothing wrong with listening to music. It's not against the law, but you don't want to put your spirit into anything that is of the world too much, man. Like the scriptures say, use the world but not abuse the world, roughly paraphrasing. All right? There's nothing wrong with listening to music, but if you keep listening to nigga shit and you feeding into it, because at the end of the day, this is me personally. I listen to music because, you know, it's entertainment. But I'm trying my best to be as spiritual as possible. And so I don't just listen to music for entertainment. I pull edification out of you know, music, and try to get certain motivation out of different struggles that different artists may speak about that I can relate to, you know. Certain artists drop certain jewels here and there, you know, and it reminds you of what it is that you need to be doing through the spirit. But in order to do that, I have to what? Remain in the spirit and focus on not allowing my spirit to feed into my carnal self and wanting entertainment, you know, rather than me staying in the spirit and only focusing on pulling the edification and motivation, spiritual motivation out of whatever it is that I'm listening to. Even movies, you know, whatever movies can be very edifying, but they can also take up a lot of your time. You know, you can find yourself wasting a lot of time watching movies. You're not doing videos. You know, you're not being as productive as you can be. And the spirit putting in works because you feeding into entertainment too much. All right. Also, music. Certain music carry vibrations. Listening to certain types of music like that rap shit, that shit can put demons on you, man. You be driving your car, you'll feel it too. I mean, you're extra aggressive. You find yourself being extra aggressive. You might find yourself start speeding. A speed demon jump on you. All right, you gotta watch that, man. All right, spending too much time with the world. Period. Your kids, you could find yourself, getting caught up with your kids too much. You wanna keep you keep trying to do things to please your woman. So you doing things. You know the number one thing she care about in this world is her kids, and so you constantly thinking about what you could do to spend time with your kids. You keep buying them shit, all right, taking them to the park. There's nothing wrong with spending time with your kids, but the point is that you have to have that balance, man. And going back to the tightrooping, a lot of times they had this long stick, to what? Help them keep balance when they walking on that tight line, man. All right, so that's the truth. You gotta properly balance things out with things of the spirit outweighing the things of the world. Now we know that the things of the world. We know that things of the world could benefit things towards things of the spirit. Like such as you having a job. By you having a job, and you're able to have a source of income, and you're able to because the scriptures say money is a defense, but also wisdom is a defense. All right, as long as you have wisdom, you can always get a job, you can always get money. But no matter how much money you have, without wisdom, you'll always go broke, because you're not spending your money properly. You're not prioritizing things properly. You're getting a lot of money. You have an abundant amount of income, but you don't have an apartment. You don't have a car. You don't have nothing to show for all the money that you make. Nothing that really holds any value anyway. You're the type of person you just want to look good all the time. But anyways, your woman, spending too much time with your woman, even your job, you breaking your neck to put in all these hours at work, trying to make all this money, but that's taking up your time. That's taking up your time that you could be spending with the Lord. The scriptures say, lay not up your roughly paraphrasing, your riches in this world, but you lay up your treasures in heaven, man. Because this world and things this world is temporary, and it's all going to be destroyed. So you're supposed to be that your number one priority should be investing into the spirit. All right. But like I said, it's easy. It's because it's easy to lose your foot. It's real easy to lose your foot. All right, that's why you have to focus and make sure you put in the spirit first, man. Find yourself being late to camp, not calling, no call, no show. All right, that's nigga shit, man. If you do that at the job, you're gonna get fired. All right, you can't be doing that with brothers abusing the brotherhood. All right, they what they say, taking a person's kindness for weakness. That's nigga shit, man. Why would you, just because you know a brother got it financially to be able to, or just because a brother is offering his services, all right? Case in point, a brother, he just being brotherly. He say, look, I got a case of waters. Feel free to take what you want. You taking 10, 15 of them just because you can. That's nigga shit, man. All right. You gotta watch how you treat brothers and make sure you're in a sincere spirit of loving your neighbor, man. Treating others how you would want to be treated, man. All right, because the Lord is trying out our spirits and searching out the hearts of man. All right. He everything happens for a reason. He'll present an opportunity in front of you just so you can see how you're gonna react to it, man. To see if you're gonna react like a nigga or you're gonna react like a brother. Right? Not communicating with brothers properly, or watching how you speak, or not watching how you speak to brothers. All right. Or watching what you, not watching how you talking or what you talking about around certain brothers. All right. You could put a stumbling block in front of your brothers, in front of a brother. The scriptures tell you not to do that. How could you do that? Because you're not in the spirit. You're not constantly examining yourself and properly judging whether you're in the right season of speaking about a certain subject. All right, it might be a new fruit around. All right, he's trying to remain in the spirit. He's trying to remain in the spirit as much as possible, and not worry about his financial situation as much, because that's just the place where he's at this point in time in his life. All right, he in his mind, in his spirit, he's fresh in his truth. He want to focus in his spirit. He don't have a job, but he don't have a job. He's staying with his mother. He's staying with his woman. He's not worried about financial things. He's willing to work, but he's not stressing about it. He's not worrying about it because he want his focus to be more in the spirit and doing spiritual things, seeking the kingdom first. All right, trusting in the Lord that all things carnal will be added later. All right, but he around the brothers, and one brother, he just keep mentioning how he make all this money at work, and how the Lord blessing him financially, and what he just bought his kids and things like that. That could cause a stumbling block in front of a brother, and take his mind and cause his mind to go astray from focusing on the spirit and wanting to focus and focusing on financial things. Start stressing about money, like, damn, I gotta get a job. It's real easy to get out of the spirit, man, from not focusing on remaining in the spirit. And the best way of remaining in the spirit is what? Remembering Yahushua, man. You ask yourself, will Yahushua do this? Will Yahushua conduct himself in this way? Yahushua wasn't a nigga at all. Yahushua was straight about his father's business, man. So Yahushua, we don't know exactly, but it's all of the spirit, man. It's based upon faith. Yahushua wasn't talking about women, talking about bitches, money, and clothes all day. All right. Yahushua was speaking, was the ultimate Israelite, man. All right, like the apostles. All right. Even though I never spent time with them one-on-one, I could imagine as much time as I know that they put in the spirit, based upon how many videos they put out. All right. Based upon how other men speak well of them through the spirit. I seriously doubt that the apostles put a lot of time, if any, into talking about bitches and money. You know. So you just wanna like I said, you wanna watch how you conducting yourself, man. All right. A brother asks you a question. He just or a brother asks you a question. You respond. You not thinking before you speak. You could possibly respond in a niggerish manner, man. All right. Why you was late to? Hey brother, why you was late to camp? You alright? Cause I had shit to do. I mean, you not really. You probably got stress on you. Whatever. You're dealing with whatever you gotta deal with. I mean, you're not really thinking before you speaking, and you say that to him, and you respond to a brother in that way. I had shit to do, and you might, like I said, you might not have meant it, but you could have possibly offended a brother, or had a brother raise an eyebrow like, damn, he's brother on some nigga shit, you know. Let me pull this precept. This is John chapter 13, verse 35. No, verse 34. It says, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. So this is a commandment that we love one another, man. We deal with each other with that sincere love, leading first, all right? Not being quick to rebuke, but being quick to forgive, all right? Verse 35, by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another, all right? So, and also what the scripture say, if you love me, feed my sheep, man, all right? You can't say you truly love the Lord if you're not putting in roots, if you're allowing your time to go into things of the world more than things of the spirit. We all have our moments of falling weak or not being as strong as we have been in the past. But you want to examine yourself, check yourself, and correct yourself. All right. Keep up them prayers, keep up them fasting. Do whatever it is that you need to do. All right. Yeah. I do that. Salakia. Oh, I got the phone on. Salakia. Right. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not studying. All right. You're not studying. You're not making sure you're growing. All right. Brothers might study together. Brothers might have study sessions, and brothers, probably be on one topic, and don't want to and want to move to the next topic together. But if you slacking, you're not studying, you're not doing what you need to pass tests or to move on yourself, then. And everybody else is doing what they gotta do now. Everybody else gotta wait for you to pick up the pace. All right, that's not being brotherly. That's not thinking. That's not being one. That's not being part of a body. You just thinking for yourself. You can't be like that. All right. So hey man, that's basically it. I think the point has been made. You just wanna watch yourself and watch how you dealing. Because what separates us, the hopeful elect, from niggas, man. The Lord, that's it. The Lord, being in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, keeping the law, statutes, commandments, constantly examining ourselves and constantly correcting ourselves when we going off, man. That's what separates us. But if we not doing that, we ain't nothing more than just a fucking nigga, man. All right. So with that, All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Karkadash, double honors to the Apostle of Great Millstone, salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.